We'll start off with a 1998 World Cup R9 sticker. For this one, if you guys know, you know that it's very hard to get well centered, and I had my eyes set on a well-centered copy, and unfortunately, for one reason or another, it missed out on a higher grade. So we try again, and we do slightly better on the next one, PSA 7. This one too, as you can see, it's very well centered, and I did my basic due diligence of looking at the corners, making sure the surface looks clean, putting it under a light. So obviously there's something I'm missing that PSA caught. This next one had me very, very disappointed. It's the David Beckham 1996 Merlin rookie sticker. This one, more so than the R9s, is even harder to get well centered. They're normally atrocious in terms of centering, so I did pay a premium for this one. And same story for the R9s. I really looked at the corners, I looked at the surface, and it looked good right before I submitted it. So a potential for perhaps a regrade, maybe submit to SGC, but my feelings, I think, can be summed up by a quote from Didier Drogba.
This is supposed to be the...
But boohoo, right? Next card, and I promise this gets better, guys. I just wanted to format this in a way that shows the disappointing cards before, I guess, the good ones. But it's the 2006 Lionel Messi first World Cup sticker. Again, you could see very well centered. Nothing wrong with the corners, nothing wrong with the surface as far as the eye can see. And I really have no good explanation for you guys, but let me know in the comments if you see something. Finally, some good news with a PSA 9. And for this one, I actually thought was a little bit off-centered, as a lot of people have the misconception that the left width, the right width has to be equal, and the top width and the bottom width has to be equal, when in fact the top width should equal the same width as the left width and the right width if you're trying to get a high score on centering for this particular sticker. So if you guys do seek out the sticker, please keep that in mind when you select whatever raw sticker that you want to buy. We have another PSA 9, and this one is more in line with what I was talking about. You can see here the top border is roughly the same width as the left border and the right border. So perhaps a stronger 9, but a 9 is a 9. We follow that up with Ronaldo from the same set. It's Ronaldo's first World Cup sticker, and a beautiful copy. Nothing much to comment on. I was hoping I could get at least 110 between the Ronaldos and the Messis, but a PSA 9 also fetches about $1,000, so can't be too disappointed. We follow that up with another 9 and another 9. So 3 9s for the Ronaldos, 2 9s for the Messis, and I'm quite happy with the 9s. Next card is a PSA 9 2014 Prism Messi, and before I get going on these, I should just let you guys know, I know this is not the card to get. I know this is not, the card that you want if you're collecting soccer cards, but when the 2014 Prism hype rolled in, I just had to buy some, and I was sitting on, I think, about 5 to 10 of each of the Messis and Ronaldos, and I was saying, do I just resell these at a loss, or should I try getting them graded and hoping to get 9s and 10s to flip? And you'll see in a moment how I did, but I was pretty meticulous when it came to choosing which cards to grade and which to just resell. So we have a 9 to begin with, and then we have 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, 6 10s. And what's really remarkable about that is out of 7 Messis, 6 10s, but some of these actually I had expected 9s on. Like, this one has a weak edge here, some chipping. This one has a soft corner here. I don't know how well the camera's gonna pick it up, but I was quite surprised that this one got a 10 as well. So they were fairly lenient with the 2014 Prism Messis, and just goes to show sometimes PSA catches things that you don't catch, and sometimes PSA doesn't catch the things that you catch. So really a crapshoot sometimes. We follow that up with 1 PSA 10 Ronaldo, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 out of 5 PSA 10s on the Ronaldos, which is an amazing result, obviously, and again, very, very unprecedented. I thought for sure there would be some 9s in the mix, but I was very, very lucky, and whoever was grading the Ronaldos were, I think, very lenient towards my copies. So happy with the 2014 Prism results. The next card on the list is a 2016 Silver Ronaldo from the Euro 2016 set. For this one, I thought I could have had a chance at a 10, but the camera doesn't really show. It also has a weak corner, and when you shine it in a certain light, you can see a small scratch, but it's so faint that I thought maybe PSA wouldn't be able to catch it. So maybe they did catch it, maybe they caught something else, but otherwise I could live with a 9. Following up with that, we have a Igangin Topps Chrome Sapphire Edition, the green sapphire out of 75, and this got a 10. And again, this one I was thinking maybe a 9, and if I'm lucky, maybe an 8, because the body actually shows some print lines, and I was totally expecting them to pick up on it, but I guess not. So very, very delighted with a PSA 10. And then if you guys have seen one of my old videos where I unboxed the Sapphire box, I pulled this from that box, and I was thinking maybe a 9, maybe a 10, hoping for a 10, and there you go. And last card from that same Sapphire box break was the Ansu Fati Orange Sapphire, and I tried submitting initially under Super Express for this one, and unfortunately got a 9, so I thought it had 10 potential. I submitted it with this submission, and unfortunately it got a 9. But overall, I'm very pleased with this submission, and I'm very thankful for the grades I got.